Alrighty, so we got the next one here. Now, this is an interesting one, and I think this is one that you would understand a little bit more. Okay. So, there is a famous streamer called Pokimane. Okay. She's huge. Okay. She's been huge for a while. Number one female streamer. That's what she looks like. She was number one for a really long time.
Cool.
She's been in the controversy a lot.
She's pretty.
And recently, she came up with this brand right here, Mina Snacks.
Okay.
Midnight mini cookies.
All right.
See those?
Yeah.
And she was selling them. I mean, really nice branding. Looks good. She was selling them for a 4-pack, which I totally get because if they're $7 a bag. Okay.
Okay.
So $7 a bag. 4-pack.
Like clean ingredients.
Clean ingredients.
Okay.
That was her spiel. She said she'd been working on them for 2 years, and this was her passion project, and yada, 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 right?
Okay.
Now, I understand why you would do that. As a business person, you got to understand that you have to make some profit. If you sell a bag for $7 and you got to pay a $2.50 pick and pack fee or a $3 pick and pack fee, the bag may cost you $3, $4,
then shipping.
$2 or whatever. Then we got $5 out of the $7 already. Then shipping on top of that, if you have that, you're going to lose money.
Yeah.
So I understand why she had to pack them into 4s. Okay. And so, but people were, first off, they were like, that's expensive for some cookies.
So I guess you're having to buy 4. So you're spending
so it's
$28.
$27 plus tax and shipping, I'm sure, whatever. But the crazy part was, people said, hold up. I've seen some midnight cookies that look like this.
Okay.
And so, sure enough, at Costco, Tootsie mini cookies, midnight mini cookies, same exact name, same exact calories, same exact nutrition facts. Every single thing is the exact same.
Oh.
That her cookies, the only difference was hers had vitamin D in it.
Okay. Just
a small amount. And the midnight mini cookies were selling for $10 for 2.5 bags worth of cookies. So $7 for 4 ounces, $9.99 for 10 ounces.
Okay.
And so basically what people figured out is that she just rebranded this bag of cookies from Costco and upcharged it 3 times per serving.
You don't think she's going to get in trouble for that?
No, she didn't. So first off, everybody freaked out. Everybody was like, you're a piece of crap. How dare you take advantage of your fans? Mm-hmm. You didn't work on this for 2+ years. That's some BS. You just took this thing and white labeled it and put your brand on it. And you're trying to upsell us thinking we're stupid.
Okay.
Which right off the bat, with that knowledge, how do you feel? Do you feel like they're like, whatever?
I feel like that they definitely could be upset by that. I probably would be too.
I agree. And I think it's the fact that she was like, I created these. I've been working on them for 2 years. This is my passion, whatever. And then they're like, if you create these, why can I buy them at Costco right now? So she comes back and she says, hey guys, she came up with 2 reasons. She was like, the people that cook the cookies that we make this with and manufacture it with, they did it as a test batch. And this was the only run of them, and they're never going to make them again. Ours is the only ones now.
To Costco.
Yeah. She said that they also used better ingredients that cost more money to make it cleaner. And then they added vitamin D, which was expensive. But then people are kind of like, well, I'm looking at the exact nutritional things and it has the same exact ingredients and stuff. And she's like, well, cocoa powder won. We can buy a more expensive cocoa powder now. I don't know if I buy that. I think she just came to the Tootsie manufacturer and was just like, yo, I like your cookies.
I mean, that's what it looks like.
Let's get started. But she was like, we have a ton of other products that we're working on, and this is just one of them. And it's not the best look. Coming from someone who does this in the e-com business, I kind of get it a little bit more. But I think the thing that really kind of stinks is that one, it's the same brand, same cookie, same thing. All you did was add a little bit of vitamin D. Everything else is the exact same. Actually took away some potassium.
Oh wait, I feel like I'm really reading the label.
I know. There. Yeah, I mean it's the exact same. It's literally the exact same. And so it's 4 servings in one bag versus 14 servings. So it's actually more than 3 times.
Yeah.
So
That stinks. I feel bad for her.
well, they
Well, I
found
feel
out.
bad for her brand because now it's like kind of tainted.
It's kind of tainted a little bit. And you know me, like when I started something nice, my thing was straight up right out of the gate. No BS.
Yeah.
Like, don't get caught with your pants down like that. We R&D our own products. Now, the very first toothbrushes we made were something similar to that. We found somebody who was making them, and we were like, hey, let's go ahead and white label them and stuff like that. But that was because we were very first starting 4 years ago. You know, since then, we've like R&D. Like, nobody else has these because we have the 3D molds. We R&D'd, we designed them. Same with the water flossers and all the slow motor modes and all that type of stuff. The toothpaste, the whitening, everything will be custom products, you know, from here to the end of time.
Yep.
And so I think she was trying to hope that she could squeeze these by for an easy like start product, and then she could start actually making real products under her stuff. Which I get, you got to start somewhere, but you got to be a little more cognizant.
If she just is, I mean, I'm not saying that her brand's gonna like not be able to get back up there, but I definitely think she's gonna have to work on.
She's been
the products
getting
and actually
crapped on Twitch or on Twitter and everything, and then she came back again 2 days ago, and she was Twitch streaming, and she made a video where people were talking about her cookies, and she was like, "This was her response." Her response was, "Oh, I'm sorry you can't afford $7 for a bag of cookies." He's like, "What are you, a broke boy?"
Damn.
That was her response. And then everybody threw that all over Twitter and was she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an out of a touch millionaire that doesn't realize that everybody doesn't have $7 to spend on a bag of 4 cookies in here." And so now everybody got pissed off at her for that. But then all the girl streamers came back and were like, you know, only girls get crapped on Twitter. Like if this was a guy doing a cookie brand, you would all support him and do all that type of stuff. I agree, disagree.
I think women tend to get more backlash and hate more than men. 100%.
I can see that on certain things. I would say
majority
women get on the whole like relationship side, or like say if a girl said a guy hit him, or you know, things like that. I think they immediately go for the girl side, and they don't even, because there's been so many guys that have been put in jail and things like that, or had their whole careers tarnished on girls lying about that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'd say that it's definitely like there's girls and guy problems, but I would say for like normal basic stuff, yeah, girls get it a little bit tougher than things for sure.
Yeah, I've always thought that though.
Yeah.
Yo, side note, shout out 3D Energy. That little bit that
You like that?
I'm like kind of like twitchy now.
She had like 2 drinks of this. Shout out Christian Guzman and his energy drink company.
Oh my gosh.
Got my wife buzzing over here on the 3D Energy.
I'm like, oh, I need to stand
How much
up
did
and
you
like
drink of that?
Nothing. I just took. I
Tell you what.
didn't even finish it.
Well, if you want some caffeinated beverage, 3D Energy will get you rocking. Yeah, so I thought that was crazy. That was the big deal on Twitch that happened, and everybody else has been freaking about it. They're still talking about it today because it's like this saga that keeps happening. And every time this happens, I just think PR.
You're
you
in
know,
a PR mindset.
Oh, how can you build this and grow this and turn it into a story and get more clicks and get more people talking about you? Because it really is true when they tell you all press is good press. Because then people are going to recognize the brand, they're going to see it, they're going to do whatever. That's crazy, but not a good look for Pokimane. She's had a lot of problems in the past, and you know, drama.
Sucks.
So speaking of more drama, in What's a Buzz, this is kind of more of a man story. Or no, not really. It's for if you girls out there are into technology too, you're probably gonna like it. But this is a huge one, and I have to bring it up because it's literally been the biggest thing.
I think I already know.
You already know, but it's been the biggest thing in all news across all platforms everywhere. TV, news shows, internet, social media, because it's probably one of the biggest things that's ever happened to a company in the existence of companies ever.
Yeah.
And so basically what I'm talking about is if you've heard of any AI at all, you've probably heard of ChatGPT, you've probably heard of OpenAI. And so if you guys don't know, their main goal is to create what we call artificial general intelligence. Do you know what artificial general intelligence means?
Robots.
You can see how much my wife does not care about this. So AGI is basically when we create AI smart enough to completely replace a human in all aspects.
Robots.
So not necessarily robots, because a majority of the work we do is non-robot. It's on the web. You know, it's completely out of a human. Like you don't need a robot to do it.
Okay.
Right. And so AGI is whenever you can replace a median human's job on the internet, at least for now.
Okay.
which problem is 90% of jobs are on the internet. You're not plumbers, you're not, welders or whatever. And so over the past week, there was some weird hintings that they had achieved internally this AGI, which is a huge deal. Big, huge deal. And we don't have time to get into that. I won't get into that.
I was about to say, he could talk for 3 hours on this.
I could. Because it's a huge, huge thing. I mean, it could change the world forever in good ways and bad ways. But we won't get into that. And so everybody was amazing, happy, whatever. And then all of a sudden, 2 days ago, and it's still going on today, and I didn't even tell you the new updates today, but all of a sudden they were like, we're firing our CEO and demoting our president, which is crazy because he's like the Steve Jobs of Apple. He's like the head guy that everybody loves, the teams love, all the investors love. He works with Microsoft. They all love him. It's like firing LeBron James from his NBA basketball team when they're about to go to the national championship or the NBA championship. That's how crazy it is.
Okay.
And so then all of a sudden, the guy who got demoted from president was like, screw you, I quit. And then, so just so you know, there was 3 people, Greg, Ilya, and Sam. Sam, Greg get knocked off. Ilya is now the third musketeer that's still there that everybody's like, oh, you're the guy who stabbed your 2 friends in the back.
Dang.
Okay. Bad drama.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, the whole entire OpenAI team is like, screw you. We don't like what you want. So first Greg quit because he got demoted. And then all the team, like all 700 employees were like, screw you. We're leaving to go work from them and you're not going to have a company. And Microsoft owns part of their company. So they were like, you're getting into our problems now. So they were like, Sam and Greg, come work for us now, start a new company under us, and everybody can come work for us.
Oh my gosh.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy because this is probably the most successful company that's ever existed, the fastest growing company ever. They're worth $90 billion. And overnight, they would be worth 0.
Dang.
And Microsoft would get a free $90 billion company.
But they still have like all of the knowledge and all of the
but it's the people and engineers
made
that are what really make it happen, right? And so Microsoft owned part of it, OpenAI, but now they got Sam, Greg, and the whole OpenAI team potentially for free.
So they owned part of it.
They own 50% or 40% of OpenAI.
So wouldn't they be upset because they did own part of it and then their people left?
You would think that, except for there was a lot of clauses because they were a nonprofit. They couldn't do a lot of regulatory stuff. They couldn't get a lot of money from it. So it was kind of a weird balance between the two. Okay. So now people are thinking maybe it was all purposely done so Microsoft could get the whole entire company for free, screw OpenAI over, and a bunch of weird things, right? Dun, dun, dun. And so today, even crazier was everybody signed that letter saying the board needs to resign and we need to bring Sam and Greg back and make them CEO and put them back on the board. And Ilya, the third musketeer, is on that board that would have to resign and be kicked out of his own seat, right? Mm-hmm. The weird part is Ilya signed with the 700 employees agreeing with all those terms. He was like, I deeply regret what I did. I deeply regret what I did with the board. And he was like, I'll resign, I'll quit, whatever. So now basically it sounds like he got talked into doing something stupid on purpose to get him kicked out, to get the other people kicked out.
Sound like it backfired.
It was crazy. It's a crazy thing. And it's like they're going to make a movie about it. It's so wild. And so You don't think it's crazy. This is like, have you ever seen the Social Dilemma Facebook movie?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
It's like that times like 12.
I guess maybe whenever AI gets as like popular with society as Facebook,
this is what I deal with on a daily basis.
Maybe.
These guys have literally made the greatest discovery in human history and you don't care.
So stupidly smart that I can't keep up with you.
These guys created the most advanced thing ever to be created by technology ever in human existence.
I think that's really cool.
This is the most important company probably that's ever existed in the world ever.
I think I can think of a few others.
Oh my gosh. Please don't say Taylor Swift. She's awesome, but she's, oh my gosh. I can't even talk about this anymore. Obviously, it was insane. It was a lot of backstabbing. It was a lot of craziness. We still don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if they're going to stay with Microsoft or if they're going to come back to OpenAI and knock everybody off or whatever.
Make sure you have an update for us next week.
Oh, it's crazy. I'll keep you on to it. It's wild.
You don't have to talk to me about it at home at night
But
anymore.
now you
can
guys
wait.
know down there you can be educated to be able to talk to your man about it, or
man
just
talk to
know.
woman about it.
Man
What
talk
if-
to woman. There's
what
a
if
lot of
that
smart
girl's
techie girls in there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of girl engineers. There's a lot of really cool people that understand a lot of that. They
Now,
just
I
probably
could
are.
never
They're
do
probably
it,
not
but-
wasting their time watching Taylor Swift though.
Or they love both.
Maybe, doubt it, but maybe.
What? Wow.
How I talk to you about Taylor Swift is how you look at me about AI. You're like I could care less about AI.
I really could care less.
Yeah, I
Just let me know when a robot's going to be making my dinner. That'd be tight.
Soon enough.
Yes.
Sooner than you think.
All I want is a chef robot.
Sooner than you think. Sooner than you think.